guys, it's Lily coming to you live from Las Vegas.
And it's LindaRose coming to you live from Maine.
I am so excited to get to share this episode with you guys. We have so many cool things planned today, and it's just going to be so much fun.
So, if you couldn't tell already by our wonderful background, it is our birthday episode. Lily's birthday already passed, but mine's on Saturday, and we wanted to celebrate our birthday together on an episode on Orchid Times.
Yes, and happy early birthday to you, LR.
Thank you. I'm so excited because we have a dance at our school on my birthday, and my best friend doesn't go to dances, so I bribed her into going by saying it would mean a lot to me, and it could be like my birthday present if you went to the dance. So now she has to go.
Well, for today, we're going to go ahead and start off with a Q&A segment. I'm so excited. We got a lot of great questions for this, and it's going to be a great Q&A segment.
I'm excited. These questions are amazing.
Absolutely. So for the first one we got the question, what do you look for when choosing women to interview?
A big thing I think we look for is people that are different, that kind of stand out from other people, or women that run businesses, or doesn't even have to be an online business, can be a business in another state, that aren't really noticed, or a tiny business, and we try to grow their page and grow their business and help them out. And also we find that their stories behind building their business help us so much in our interviews and help a lot of people that want to build the business, or help people that want to build their business. So I think just people that are different, or people that are building a business.
Yes, absolutely. And for me, when looking for women to interview, I try to find people who have inspiring messages to share, or females that have interesting career paths. So far, I've really loved all the inspiring messages that females have shared with us on the show, and I'm really looking forward to sharing some of the new interviews we've been recording with you guys.
Yeah, I think also people that have women that have a great story too behind how they came up with, maybe if they're an artist, kind of what inspired them. I think that's also really fun to interview.
Absolutely.
For our next question that we were asked is, what do you think has been your most interesting interview so far?
All of the interviews are so unique and special in their own ways, and it's so interesting to hear what everybody has to say in their interviews. And I know I've learned so much from doing them, but I don't think I could pick the most interesting one just because they're all so special and unique.
I agree. I think that picking one's really hard, but I know one that was really special to me was when we interviewed Diane Call. That interview was really special to me, especially since we met in person before we filmed that interview. So I think that interview meant a lot to me. But again, choosing the most interesting one is hard because we interview people of all different industries. So it's hard to pick the most interesting one because each industry just that we've interviewed just has interesting answers.
Yes, definitely. The other question that we had gotten is, I really love this one. What is the most valuable lesson you've learned so far?
I don't remember what interview it is. I just remember the words that this woman said. She said something about she went through a lot of bullying, and it was a difficult time for her. I think it was one of our first interviews on season one. And she just kind of explained how it bothered her, but she didn't really let people show it bothered her, and kind of just kept her head up. And I think that's really important. And I think that is one of the most valuable pieces of information and lessons that I've learned, is to keep your head up no matter what is going on. Because although I come on here and I give advice, because that's what I love to do, there's still some of the advice I give, I'm still working to take my own advice that I'm giving to people. I'm still working on taking it to myself. So I think hearing other people say it just helps me a lot more. And I think it's one of the most valuable things I've learned.
Absolutely, so true. I know that it's been so cool to hear all of the different advice and stuff that these females have been giving us on the interviews. It's been so empowering to watch them, and definitely something that I can take away and apply to my everyday life. One of the most valuable lessons I've learned so far has been to not be afraid to use your voice. This is something we talk a lot about on Orchid Times, and it's just something that's really important to keep in mind and do, because the only way to help inform and educate people about some of these hot topics that we're passionate about talking about is to speak out, and the only way we're ever going to see any change is to be loud. So I think that's something really important, and I know I was so nervous to like come on Orchid Times and start talking, so this is something I've really been trying to work on learning and doing more.
Yeah, before Orchid Times, I agree with you. Before Orchid Times, I never really used my voice much just because I'm an introverted extrovert. So, like, I'm one of those people that rather stay inside and read and be in my own. Because when I read, I'm in a different world, you know? It's like a whole nother perspective. And I rather just do that because I learned so many lessons from books. But starting work at times and hearing just all these interviews from people and stuff really just made me like use my voice. And I just think that I'm really happy I learned that.
Absolutely. I remember always being so nervous doing anything live with talking, and doing Orchid Times has just really brought me out of that comfort zone and helped me get more comfortable with talking live. I know that was something I really struggled with.
Absolutely. The question I'm about to ask, this is probably one of my favorite questions we've ever gotten because it's kind of a hard one to answer, but also really easy to answer. So there's two spectrums to it, and it's where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So in 5 years, I know that I hope to have an album out. And I also hope to work on getting better at sound editing, because sound editing and producing my own music is something I'm super passionate about. I also hope to see that I'm in college working on getting a master's degree for journalism.
Yes. Oh my goodness, amazing. You're so amazing. Okay, anyways, I when I in 5 years, I will be hopefully starting my freshman year of college. I want to go. My dream school that's been my dream school for years now is Purdue University in Indiana. I've wanted to go there for so long, and because they offer so much there, and I just there's just so much I want to do. Hopefully, I'm hoping we'll still be continuing Orchid Times and reaching more young girls and even older women out there who just maybe need some direction or um, want to maybe even be a guest and reach out. I know me and Lily, out of our time being at Orchid Times, we've only gotten like I think one or two DMs, but of someone saying we helped them, and that was one of the best moments ever for me being on Orchid Times. And I think I just hope that I'm still doing this, and I hope I'm starting my freshman year of college.
Absolutely. It's always so special to hear the responses from people who are watching the show. And it's one of the best parts for me, getting to see how people react and how much it meant to them.
Yeah, and I think that we're just growing so much, and I think that's just really important that we keep growing. And I have no doubts that we're going to get really big and reach a lot of people.
Absolutely. So, for our next question, this is a question that says, are you two already thinking about season 3?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Season 3 has, even though we just started season 2, like season 3 is always gonna be one of the things that we're already planning out ahead of time. It's always gonna be something that's on our mind because it's important. It's to keep it going and to know what you're gonna do, and um, I just think season 3 will always be on my mind during season 2.
Absolutely. I definitely think it would be so much fun to do definitely another season. I think it would be so much fun because I love the community and viewer base we're already growing, and I look forward to continuing to grow our viewership this season, and it would definitely be so cool to do another.
Yeah, I think since this season has already started off like amazing, I think our next season is going to be even better.
Totally.
For the next question that we got asked, what's something you're really proud of and why?
So I recently performed on stage with one of my musical inspirations, Maya Wynn. It was such a cool experience, and I had so much fun getting to sing a song with her. We actually did an interview with Maya last season. If anybody wants to go back and watch that, you can find the episode on the Tardan Media YouTube channel. And I actually do have a clip of me and Maya singing a song, so if we could go ahead and show that, that would be great. To my
Everyone thinks they know about me. They slap me with labels, they spit out their fables. You came along, you knew I was lying. You saw the ideal me, and yes, that's the real me. This world, it's cruel, with troubles aplenty. You asked for a reason, well, I got 3 and 20 for why I trust you. You're pure as the driven snow. That's why I trust you. You're pure as the driven snow.
That was so much fun getting to go up there and sing a song with her. I know I was just like so excited to do that.
I watched that clip like immediately after you guys sent it in, and I love that clip. That like
Thank you.
your voices like mixed together so nicely, and it's like I love that clip. Also, the dress you're wearing, like
Thank
God, you
you.
look so pretty in that. You were
Oh,
amazing.
thank you so much. It was Maya is such a talented singer, and I was just so excited to get to go listen to her concert. It was such a surreal experience.
Yeah, I loved that performance, and I think that is definitely like a huge like accomplishment, and it's definitely something you should be proud of.
Oh, thank you.
That was.
So for
I'm
our next
sorry. I'm still
question,
onto it. I'm still on the video. I'm sorry.
did you were going to respond to the something you're proud of too?
I would say something I'm proud of is my growth, like my personal growth and definitely my mental growth because um I just I've switched doses of medication so many times for the past few years, and finally finding the right dosage and like having it work is like I've been taking steps to like improve my mental health, and it's improved so much. And I just that is like a major milestone for me, and I'm just proud of the way my mental health has grown.
Oh, absolutely, yes, and I'm so glad to hear that it's working for you. So our next question that we have today is when you write music, do you usually come up with music first or lyrics?
It's a bit of both. If I'm listening to a song and it inspires like the music that I like, if it because sometimes I'll just like go because I have like a beat mixer, and sometimes I'll just go on and just like start playing around if I hear like an inspiration from a song. But usually it's mostly the lyrics I start first because a lot of the poems I start writing out end up turning into lyrics. So it's kind of a bit of both.
Yes, absolutely. I usually do a little bit of both as well. So most of the time I'll just like sit down with my guitar and come up with like a chord progression or something that I like. And then I maybe like try to like hum or sing a melody on top and then finalize the lyrics afterwards. So and the order can change, it's just whatever idea you get first, you just go with.
Yeah, it's really whatever my mind decides it wants to do. It is kind of what I don't really get to decide. It's my brain. It's like you're doing this now. This is how
Yes,
it's
so
gonna work.
true.
Because my process it isn't. It's a mess when writing songs. My process when writing song, it's back and forth.
That's what's fun about writing songs though. It can be different every time when you get like a whole new song each time and it's just amazing.
Yeah, I love that. I love when I finish a song. Finishing a song is one of the best feelings ever because I love writing songs, don't get me wrong, but like it can be like not stressful, but like hard. Like when
Yes.
you're trying to like not rhyme a lyric with another one, but like you also trying to rhyme a little bit, but like
It
not
takes
trying
a
to make it
lot of
sound the
brain
same.
power.
So like finishing a song is just like relief. Relief
the
is just
perfect word for
a
it.
word there. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
For our next question, someone asked me what my process is like when I write a poem. My process when writing a poem is similar but also different when it comes to writing a song. When I'm writing a poem, it usually starts with just like a random word or like a random thought or feeling that I have. And it just starts with me filling around 2 to 3 pages of just like words and some words that rhyme, some big words I found out of a dictionary, just a bunch of like stuff that I think could go together. And then I downsize it to what I think would sound nice together. And it takes me about 3 days to like even get close to finishing a poem because I'm super editorial and I'm very like specific with how I want it to sound and I'm a perfectionist when it comes to my poems. So it's a long process of just adding and taking away and then maybe taking something away from this line and then adding it to another line. So it's a lot of switching around and it's a mess, but it works.
It's such a cool process. I know. I have such a hard time writing poetry, so it's always hard to like think about what somebody who's really good with poetry, how their process is like. So it was super interesting to hear about how your process is like. A question that I got is, what's an instrument you've never played but want to? This is a hard one because there's literally like so many cool instruments that I want to play, but I had to say if I had to pick one instrument, it would definitely be the harp guitar. I've been wanting to learn it for a really long time, but because they're like so cool and they sound so pretty, but they're pretty expensive, so I haven't been able to try it yet. But I'm super excited for when I save up enough to be able to get one and learn it.
Yeah, I know. There's like I can't think of the name. It's like this weird. It's like a box and it has like a middle bar and you like move your hand towards it to make noise, and then like take it. It's like I don't know. It's weird.
Theremin?
Yes, that thing.
I love
Those
that one.
those looks like so much fun.
Absolutely. I've been looking at it for a while. It looks so hard though because like you don't touch it. It's like it's like the first instrument that's like no touching.
Yeah, I know. Like when like I'm learning like right now I'm wearing the guitar and the ukulele and the piano because like I can't keep my mind focused on one thing. Like I how can you play it without touching it? Like
I don't know.
how do you make the sounds? I don't get it.
I think I watched like a YouTube video about it and it's something with like electrical currents.
Like I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's what I would love to learn how to play those. Like they seem so cool.
Same here.
So this is probably one of my favorite questions we've ever gotten, and it's because it's a book question, and I read all the time. So like great. And it's what's the last book you read?
The last book I read was called Gathering Blue. I got this book from one of my followers for my birthday, and I really loved it. It's a sequel to one of my favorites, The Giver, and there's like 4 other books in the series, and I'm really looking forward to reading those too.
Yes, The Giver. That whole book was that was a good book. That book was so good. Also the movie. They didn't do too bad on the movie, and usually I hate movies when
I
after I read
saw
the
the
book.
movie. It was really good.
Yeah, like they did really good with the movie, and usually I don't like movies after I read the books. Like I'll love the movie, and then I read the book, and I'm like, I don't really like the movie anymore.
Same.
So actually, the last book I read 2 books at once because I have a book for school and I have my personal book. But I just finished the one we had for school, and it was the 57 bus, which is about Sasha, who goes by they them, and she's an LGBTQ member, and she got her skirt lit on fire on a bus because she transitioned from a man to a woman and then kind of fell in the middle, and they like didn't agree with her wearing a skirt or with their when they were wearing a skirt, and it was just about like that whole situation. And it was such a good book because when they lit their skirt on fire, it like they thought it was just gonna catch like the material, but it gave her third-degree burns like everywhere, and it was just like it was it was really sad book. I cried a few times, and I usually never cry when it comes to books, but it was so sad. And I mean, anyone that can get their hands on that book, I totally recommend it. It was really good. But that didn't happen too long ago either. That only happened a few years ago. So But that was probably like one of my most favorite books I've ever read because it was a hard book. It was a hard book to read because of how sad that situation was, but it was good.
Yeah, that sounds like a super powerful book, and I'm gonna have to read that one sometime. I also am reading like two books at the same time because I have like a little book club with my sister, and like I show her books and we read it together. So right now I think we're working on Divergent. So
Yeah, I'm reading my personal book right now that I'm almost done with. I only have like 2 chapters left. Is The Hunger Games. I've already read it, but like I have to reread it. Come
that's
on.
like one of my favorites. Have you read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes?
Yes, I've
It's
read
amazing.
like I could come on here and talk about books for a whole hour and a half.
Same,
I could go for the whole time. Like
absolutely.
books are amazing.
And
Wait,
another book.
wait, hold on. Sorry. On the topic of books, I got this yesterday. Lily made me a painting for my birthday, and I'm so happy about it. Look at this. It's first of all, it's gorgeous. Okay. And it says every ocean deserves to be seen by you. And it's from one of my favorite books by Nicole Yoon called Everything Everything. And I was so happy when I got this in the mail because I was having a really bad day yesterday. And I was so happy. I just had to
Oh,
point that out because I was like so happy about it.
I'm so glad you like it. I always love getting to do like fancy lettering and stuff. So I decided why not do. I knew that everything was one of your favorite books. I decided to pick a quote from it and do one.
Oh my god, I was so happy. I was so happy because I was having a really bad day. So like I was so happy.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Another book oriented question we got is, what is your favorite childhood book?
Oh crap! If EmEm's on here, she's gonna have to tell me, but because I don't remember the name of it. But it's like it was like a thick book too, and it was just something with two mole sisters, like the mole sisters or something, and it was like just a bunch of little stories of their like just them. It's just like a bunch of little stories of just them. And we used to read like a little piece because it was like multiple stories of them in like one book. And we used to read like one story a night. And I would reread that book all the time with her and make her read it to me before I went to bed. And I just that 100% the Mole Sisters. I think that's what it's called.
Oh, it's so cool. My favorite childhood book is Little House on the Prairie. I remember reading it when I was really young and just really loving it, and it's still one of my favorites. I think the first time I read that book was I was like 6 or 7, and it's still one of my favorites. I love that book.
Yeah, I've read Little House on the Prairie like when I was in like first grade. What's the main character's name? Because I cannot remember.
Laura.
Laura.
Yes.
I went to the school she used to go to.
What?
During the book. And our first grade field trip after we read the book was going to the school she went to.
Oh my
And
goodness.
we did like a whole entire school day there. We had a whole school day there, and we like went through all of our subjects, but it was like we were there, and we had like it was amazing. Like they had like the burner in the back where they like put the wood in to like like heat up. Like it was amazing, and they had like the old chalkboards and everything, and then they even had the bell for recess and lunch. Like it was like we literally like, relived what her school day would have been through in first grade, and that was easily one of like the best moments of like my school ever. Like I remember that field trip so clearly because I was so excited.
That would have been like 9-year-old me's dream to go and do a school day at her school. That would have been.
Yeah, like that was my favorite. So for our last question tonight, we've gone. This is like one of our like most amazing Q&A question like episodes ever because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm very excited about this episode because I love Q&A episodes. I love all our episodes, but Q&A episodes are so much fun. Anyways, I know I'm talking a lot, but I can't. Okay, what are some things you guys have planned for season 2?
Ooh, this is a great one. I'm so excited to answer this question because we're going to go ahead and use it to announce our newest segment. So for our newest segment, we wanted to start a book and movie discussion thing.
So this we were on FaceTime one night to like planning some new segments for Orchid Times season 2, and I don't know why it popped in my head, but I was like, you know what we should do? Like a movie or like book group thingy, like on books about like woman empowerment. And like so we're introducing that now because we are so excited about it. We've been waiting so long, and this is like a big thing right now.
Absolutely. So at the end of each month, we'll be picking a female empowerment based book or movie. And me and LR are going to be reading or watching the movie throughout the month. And you guys can go ahead and read or watch the movie with us too. That would mean so much. And then at the end of that month, we're going to be doing a discussion on the book before we announce the next month's book.
Yeah, I am so excited. It's gonna be so much fun, and it's definitely like something that like I cannot wait for.
Absolutely. So for our book for this month, we are picking a book called Because I Was a Girl by Melissa D. Cruz. This is a collection of true stories by women and girls about the challenges, obstacles, and opportunities they face because of their gender.
And I'm so excited. Excited, like enlightened. I can't wait to read this book and then talk about it. It's gonna be amazing.
Same. It's such a powerful message, and I'm so excited to read the book too. We have the links and stuff in the description for anybody who would like to read the book along with us. I have like the Amazon link and stuff in there. So if you guys are interested in reading it with us, make sure you guys click on those links and save the book because it's going to be an amazing one.
Yes. Okay, so EmEm just mentioned something in the chat that she said, "Don't forget surprises."
I don't know.
I know I don't think you know about this, but I know your mom does. We got like a fun little thing. I have no idea what it is. All I know is it's a surprise. I literally have no idea.
Okay,
Absolutely.
she just handed me a bag.
Yeah, I have no oh, this is the side supposed to be. I have no idea. Literally no idea. I have no idea what's going on. She just said, "Make sure you mention this on the show." I was like, she's like, "Don't look at it." She was like, shows me just, am I gonna have to tape it? Like, she was like, so seriously, I'm not looking at it. I have no idea what's going on. Literally no idea. So,
Neither do I. So let's go ahead and open these.
okay. Here we go. I have no idea what these are. Ooh.
Oh my god. Are you kidding? Okay, I'm not going to show mine until you see yours.
Oh, you're kidding!
What? It has our merch on it. What?
Bro.
Oh wait, it has something on the back.
Oh,
are you kidding?
This is like insanely amazing.
I'm gonna wear this everywhere.
Like, it says breaking barriers on one arm.
Oh, I didn't
and
even
then the
see
other
that.
says two teens.
Oh wow. This is amazing. Thank you guys.
Oh my god. I love the back.
Me too. It's a double-sided hoodie. I'm always obsessed with these. Like I look for them in the stores. The back.
My goodness.
And we were just talking about being loud earlier.
I know. This is perfect.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much.
So, found my new favorite sweatshirt.
Same here. And it's so cozy too.
Yes. Oh. Goodness.
Oh wow.
I love the back.
Me too. Yeah, I'll try. I'm gonna go ahead and try this on.
I'm so excited. Wait a
Let me put
second.
this on really quick. I've got to try it on and have it on here.
Yes.
Where's the hoodie? I can't find it. There, I have it.
We're too excited. This is too exciting. Oh my goodness. Hold on, wait. I bet you I can stand up. Hold on. Wait.
Oh my gosh. Look. This is perfect.
Oh my goodness.
I'm obsessed.
So, new favorite sweatshirt unlocked.
Oh my goodness. Thank you guys all so much. This is a perfect way to end the episode. Seriously.
Literally perfect. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be like walking around in this, like just shredding my crap in it now. Oh, I'm just going to go to stores now and not even buy anything just to like wear it. Like show it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys all so much for being here today.
Yes, thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for the surprise. I love it.
Me too. It's so cool, so cool, so cool. Oh, they're from the whole entire OT team. Thank you, Renee, EmEm, and my mom.
You guys are amazing. I love you guys. This is great.
This is so cool. Oh,
So you guys better watch out on the TikTok because I'm gonna be filming a video in this after
same.
I already posted one today before the episode. We'll be posting another one. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. And thank you guys all so much for watching and being here to help celebrate our birthday and to be part of the Q&A episode with you guys. I had so much fun. This is one of my favorite episodes we've done so far on the show. And I think this is going to be my favorite.
This was amazing. Also, even though our Q&A episode is until the end of next month, send in those questions all month. And if you are interested in being a guest, DM us. Like, we have no problem. Like, if you want to be a guest and you want to be on here, DM us. Like,
Absolutely.
we'll look at your page and stuff and most likely interview you.
Absolutely. I always love when people message us for interviews. It's so fun, so cool. And make sure you guys tune in next week because we have one of my favorite interviews we've ever recorded. It is with Kaylee Bays, a choreographer and dancer. She was amazing. And just make sure you guys tune in next week because it was so cool.
Thank you guys so much for coming on this episode. I cannot wait to see you guys next episode. And honestly, you may see this sweatshirt again on next episode because I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be wearing it next episode. So.
Absolutely. And with the bright red lipstick. You bet. All right. We'll see you guys next episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
See you next week. Bye.